stakeholders shared ideas on the significance of labor migration to the country's economic development, adding that the review of the policy was crucial to filling its gaps. After the engagement, it is expected that the labor migration industry will have a policy that will attract huge economic development to benefit the country. As part of controlling and regulating air quality and pollution in the country, Environmental Protection Agency, with funds from UNDP, has held the final validation of draft air quality and pollution regulations at the regional headquarters of Kenema. The aim of such a regulation is to mitigate effects of air pollution on the environment. The regional manager, East Environmental Protection Agency, Momo Justice Conte, referred to the validation process as significant and timely, as the EPA has considered air pollution as another major environmental violation that is causing a lot of health hazards on the environment and on human existence. Whereas the manager of legal affairs, complaints and enforcement, Chibrila Kamara Esquire, said that over the years, EPA's focus has been on illegal miners and other environmental issues with no or less attention on air pollution, adding that for the past 10 years, there has been no specific regulation on air quality and pollutions. The Assistant Regional Commander, Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, Mohamed Mosiri, commended EPA for the development of an air quality and pollution regulations, which he says syncs with one of the responsibilities of SLRSA. Mohamed Mosiri noted that SLRA has the power to arrest vehicles and heavy machines that ply the roads, releasing carbon monoxide, which pollutes the air. He therefore assured EPA of SLRSA full support to ensure that regulations are fully enforced when passed into law. To end the news, the main points again. The chairman of Petroleum Regulatory Agency, Balwa Kouma, has disclosed that PRA has been able to double its revenue by almost 128%. He made this disclosure while presenting the 5-year petroleum annual report to President Julius Biu at State House. The College of Medicine and Allied Health Services, University of Sierra Leone, has inducted the first cohort of postgraduate degree candidates. The 20 successful candidates, of whom 2 are female, are the first homegrown PhD candidates in the country. The postgraduate study program will be offering courses like research methodology, diagnostics, infectious disease, and disease epidemiology, among others. And the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, in collaboration with other ministries, has held a session to discuss the policy guidelines for integrating health services into early childhood centers in Sierra Leone. That's the end of the news from the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation in Freetown. I am Princess Gibson. Goodbye.
It's a challenge. Walking to the junction to get Edsa recharge.
Another of your tricks to get out. Edsa recharge can now be done from the comfort of your bed. That's how I did it the other day.
Celebrated liar.
Okay, dial *363# with your QCell and tell me what it says.
The message says, buy QPA, get last 3 tokens, register meter, and exit.
Professor of Ignorance.
But I don't have QCell's wallet.
The very reason it's fun. All you need to purchase Edsa recharge with QCell is your top-up. No mobile money, no problem. This is a novelty, only with QCell. Now follow the instructions, my dear.
Hey, let's go game!
Yes, recharge your headset today from the comfort of your bed. Just dial *363# with your QCell number and follow the instructions. Remember, you first have to register your meter number before you proceed.
For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply. QCell, Salon Pride.
I want to flex my love. I want to impress. And I want to carry my love.
Good morning, and so we welcome to the program Morning Coffee. We meet you live at SLBC FM 99.9 at Freetown. The regional station them, self-operated station them all about in the country. Today na Monday, July 15, 2024. Where they bring the program, my name na Ibrahim Samora, and they join for the program with me company.
Mina Salmataba, good morning. Welcome to the first edition for this weekend. Today na Monday, July 15, 2024. We sense what it is say, believe in a like glass. Where you broke, they make again, and you come up with political blanco na moyamba. Inside the program, the security sector don't destroy one 12.5 kV bomb. Operative same way them infend this BM team and do arrest so far 2 foreigners and 5 saloon people where allegations say they and the inside for secretary to go talk to police in the Office of National Security. Pharmacy board na saloon don't keep some people where they say they change medicine seal to other medicine and then sell and give people them. After with the aggrieved saloon bar station members them may go hold them extraordinary general meeting. The Tuma Jabi executive self don't announce it and go hold the extraordinary general meeting tomorrow, July 16. Salawat's authority say in a week then go make an alternative route after where the Matehu bridge along the MAKENI Kamakwe road collapse. We go talk to a reporter as well as the Director General for the Sierra Leone Roads Authority on how fast the alternative route could be. All in story and more plus your message you go send to 034 133 and 034 100 444. Talk for today about Poly and Sport. All day at the program this morning, Ibrahim.
The first story this morning we go inside Kono District. Honorable Justice Manfred Momosise don't convict and sentence one male nurse Ibrahim Abubakar Mansare. We get one pharmaceutical outlet na Sunamox inside Kwedu City Kono District to 20 years imprisonment for sexual penetration. They be convicted for sexual penetration and then discharge for where they say it meets small picking for sexual purposes. Lawyer Charles Fodesi say that the State Council will be lead 5 prosecution witnesses them during this trial. So whilst the convict Ibrahim Abubakar Mansare be say independent to the statement we make now the police station as in your evidence. Well, from Kono District we join Dauda Kamara for my more updates.
The prosecutor, Lawyer Charles Fodesi say may call 5 witnesses during the time where the case may carry on. The victim with a PW1, the victim in Mama PW2, the investigator PW3, PW4, the medical doctor, PW5, the school picking with the exhibits where he presents before the judge, especially the medical report where the doctor interprets, where tell the court say the hymen of the victim the rupture that show loss of virginity as act of penetration, and also the vest of the accused where PW2 may check during the term when we go meet them naked. It tell the judge say with all entire so we don't present before him, in belief say it don't prove in case beyond reasonable doubts, and we talk to the judge for making go find Ibrahim Abubakar Mansari guilty of the offense of sexual penetration and meeting a child for sexual purposes. After a closing case, the trial judge, Honorable Justice Manfred Momosise, may give 3 options to the accused for making a defend himself. 1, he go in at the witness box, he talk, but that talk he no go get one way. He go move from the accused box, he can at the witness box. He talk all waiting in nobody's case here so where he done, he go ask some question. and the state council self will ask some question. And the third one, it will rely on the statements we make the police during the term with the police may arrest them. The accused, Ibrahim Abubakar Mansari, may choose the number 3 option. Tell the judge say he rely on the statements we make the police where he denying the allegation. The trial judge, Honorable Justice Manfred Momosise, may taking time for review all the matter and look around inside the elements where there is a sexual penetration, that the age of the accused victim for be picking, the intention for do the act, and also the corroborative evidence. The trial judge may look inside the law book and make beaucoup reference to different case them where they don't pass judgment on. The accused, now big person, he talk about the intention where the victim, he go meet him, he pull in pants, and we get mama and daddy business with him. He also remind and say, during the term, where they tell and say, they want send this case go to police, and he beg them for men and go settle them. The judge say, as innocent man, enough for beg if for support that process, they send the case go to police. He talks with all waiting to happen. The prosecutor, lawyer Charles Foresi, say don't prove in case beyond all reasonable doubt, and we find the accused guilty of sexual penetration. The accused, Ibrahim Abubakar Mansari, may tell the judge for make it go sorry for him. Tell the judge say he get 5 pikin, the 2 don't die, and a 3 pikin day, and then 3 pikin here so they different size. Talk say them pikin here so age about 4 to 15 years. In a family man, and in the take care of them pikin here so, and okay nobody with the help. Lawyer A.O. Kama self me join him for beg the judge for make it go temper justice with mercy. He talk say the accuser regrets for an action, and he beg the judge for making go sorry for him. Inside a ruling, Honorable Justice Manfred Momosise talk say the accused don't cause the court pain for go through the process till them found guilty. He talk say what he do so, he put the judge on trial. The judge talk to one say, girl picking them, also sex slave them, and not for use them as sex organ. He talk say, mommy and daddy business, not for small picking. For sake of that, he may sentence Ibrahim Abubakar Mansari when a nurse for go jail for 20 years for sexual penetration. He won out and he left him for count 2. Also, he meets the picking for mommy and daddy business. For Money Coffee, Dauda Kama, the report from the Sefadu High Court is Kono District.
Well, from the Sefadu High Court, Nakono, we go straight now and look at how things they carry on along the MAKENI Kamakri Highway, specifically na the Matehum Bridge. And I get my colleague, we na Hassan Foyekama. Good morning, Hassan.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Salma.
All right. Okay. Since this breaking where this motoka photo up to this moment, this past weekend also you've been going at this area. Give me a first stand as to how it turned like another end day.
Yeah. To start with, let's start with the bridge itself. It collapsed. One big truck for the inside it. The good thing now that 2 people in the inside from which I gather, and none of them died. They just sustained a serious injury. And so that bridge there, of course, now one of the main bridges there where they between Bombali and Karine district, and between Goau and Gwendemu Chiefdom. Then 2 chiefdoms then have been one, but the last year amalgamation been separates them. So that causeway cut off, and that road is almost the only viable road between the 2 chiefdoms then. 2 districts then. And most of the people they do business are carrying a district. Now MAKENI, Bombalea, so they can do them business then. So like it disrupts a whole lot of economic activities, and it is so serious, at the moment. When we go down the on the weekends, precisely on Friday, we get in touch with the Honorable Paramount Chief PC Kande Babakia, the third, we now in the represent Mobali Paramount Chief in Parliament, and it be make it clear to we say the moment that bridge they collapse, even prices of commodities have just rise up 110, and according to I not be precise date on the time they make that bridge day, but say they don't pass 100 years with that bridge day, And of course, for the past years and months, and on the raised concern with the authorities that we concerned. The Bombali District Council chairman said they raised the same thing, say for the last 6 months. Then been on the engaged personally the district SLRA office and of course the national for make them see how they will fix that particular bridge table, no viable, no quick intervention and not be make. Fortunately for the SLBC, on the ground we will catch up with the district SLRA engineer winner by Maru. And we say the all the things that they don't do plenty things them already for award the contract to somebody we will fix that bridge day. You know, but now be just for the maintenance, the slabs that we did it. But according to what he tell, we say the situation where the bridge gets now, it will go beyond slab. But if they are sure we say they don't put things in place in a week time, then we'll make them also accessible. But as we been there at the place, there's some young man them at the immediate communities, they already don't cut some palm trees with a lady. We of course now bike and people they don't begin to use motorcar no more, not be past the adornmental commodity, but bikes and of course people they access the road. So it creates a very serious concern for the people and they of course economic activity don't spoil. And like I said, now the only viable road, other road than the but the long and rugged, bad road, you know good thing for past the even with motorbike or you use ferry for cross, for come na the Freetown Highway, for car either MAKENI or they go Freetown. Salma, the truth of the matter is, apart from this bridge, all the other bridges they already along Bombali, from MAKENI also to Kamakwe, they all get concerned, they all get problem. I mean, one person first, we all the way they give me assignment for go Kamakwe, they got so much, whether on a bike at Sidopa or motorcar, for years and years, that bridge and the government really need for pay some serious attention to the bridge them or the road generally between Kamakwe and MAKENI. So it's a very serious concern and of course say they fix them, it will be problem for the people where they live on that side, especially with the businesses where they go. You remember the chief already don't say prices of commodities so already go up on that side.
So more talk around this matter. If we don't they give any warning?
Of course. That particular bridge they don't they give serious warning. The other time the chief say it been damaged, then go there, then just patch up. They left and back. So it's not a new thing. Mr. Member, way back, it was in 2016, I do a report on that particular bridge, both for television and radio.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't say where the concerns they come up for that bridge. Of course, we know a construction from MAKENI to Kamakwe, we don't start. But now when them will be stopped, we're about 25 miles away from MAKENI. With them in Holton because of austerity business, you know. But as it is very serious, and of course, a very large part of Bombali, of course, the entire Karine in cut off. The past you want with the extreme Karine district where they do business more with Guinea. Well, all you want to do this side, it will really trouble them, and it can't put inside the rainy season.
More talk around this alternative where the young man decide for make. It's not dangerous because this are the rain season. I see the videos them.
Well, it's dangerous. You know, we say not dangerous, but they not get option for now. Not in any manage. Of course, the SLRA, I don't know what's going to happen now between yesterday, and today, because the engineer said they are sure we say they never put materials in place for also create a road where will be accessible for people. Other road than this, like I say, but not the road where you go venture anyhow, because they're long, they're only long, and they're bad, they're really bad. And of course, the other hand, and the way they use that ferry to cross. But even before you access side, you can't cross a ferry. The road is really very terrible. That part today.
All right, thank you so much, Hassan.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'm a colleague live from MAKENI when Hassan for the give updates in relation to the collapse of the Mateho Bridge along the MAKENI-Kamakwe Highway, the program where they listen. So shortly we'll get for talk to the Director General for the Salo Roads Authority. They travel currently going to this particular location where they talk, so it get network challenge. Once we get how we go talk to another program, Ibrahim.
Yeah, for MAKENI, when they go inside Kenema District, outside workman them for the Environment Protection Agency Salon, and then partner them they all about the country now. They talk to people them, but they finalize don't go approve the draft national integrated air quality and pollution regulations. The regulation also go be the first from SLBC go develop them. We go for reduce the release so they release bad gas them na the environment and self go protect people them from men not get sick them. When they go put this law also, this regulation also go help salon people them from when they go fulfill one of the obligation that the international convention we do about for protect the environment and for protect Motama in health. Safa Moriba we witness the session and talk to Jibrila Kamara, when the manager for legal affairs, compliance and enforcement na EPA, and other people them will be there inside this meeting.
Civil society organization, they go across the country for do final validation on the regulation we don't develop for address pollution where they happen at the atmosphere and the environment.
Now only Kenema the benefit from this movement?
No, not to Kenema the benefit. This is not the entire country they go. I mean, they go now all the regional headquarters, including Kono, for long we do them validation there. And this is not the first time we do it. We do this. We don't start a long ago. The consultation for developing regulation itself. We also don't do validation at regional level. We don't develop the first draft. But this now what they can do to get support from the development partners, UNDP, and see the need for further validation so that we will come the final inputs of the people so that we will do this.
What are the key stakeholders who are engaged in this movie?
Well, the key stakeholders will be engaged now, almost the government institutions, the private sector, and civil society organization. I mean, the government institution would look at particularly the institutions that really do issues related to air pollution, for example. Energy, Ministry of Energy, for example, are one of the stakeholders then. The SLRSC, the Road Safety Authority, are one of them. The Road Authority, are one of them. And also several ministries, for example, the Transport and the Agriculture Ministry. So we involve all of those stakeholders so that when they come together, we look at the regulations really and see how we validate them before they go.
Yeah, before we can Kenema, or even when I don't need it, what are some of the concerns then or from the people that would have been on the talk during the session?
So the concerns that when people don't raise now the fact we need to be late for do this because you don't say where the issues they affect the community. We'll not get any regulatory framework for address them. So the people that raise that concern and then give several examples of where air pollution they take place. For example, then when the way they burn waste and then dump sites them. I mean it causes serious pollution of communities them. Then when them will cut them working plying at the road with them emit plenty smoke. I mean, it also among people. Also, there on the way they burn agricultural waste, for example, it also caused down and a serious one. Also, there on the way they plant at the roadside dust day, wouldn't they, raise dust at the air, it also affects people. So people have raised all of the issues and express happiness why EP try to address them kind of issues there. So yes. People are risk concerned, but they're also happy why we take these actions for address.
And what do you want to see in the nation in the near future?
So in the near future, just like how people are so willing at this moment for contributing to this process, we also want to see them let them contribute meaningfully towards the implementation of this regulation. As I always can say, this now with the develop law now for people, you understand? So which means that people and they develop the laws themselves, not only the expert the way they fit on, but people have to take part for develop the law. They also need to take part for implement that law. So we therefore need people in a community level for giving information. The regulatory institutions will give information on the thing that happen in the community, and once they give those information, will respond adequately for addressing.
And what will be your advice to the nation?
My advice to the nation that let us come together and work together to address the development challenges that we face. And one of them air pollution, where they affect the environment, they affect human health, and particularly beginning and women. So let's come together and address those issues.
Of the participants then, where they be there for the session, where EPA organized na Kenema district, being for talk after the session.
Nina Vivamaya Masare, the representative for the Kenema District Council, Kenema Town. Anyway, the workshop be very educative because they learn me from, or they make known to me for say air pollution is very bad, especially with the women. Now we become affected in terms of air pollution, we pick them. Because for instance, majority of the homes then now women they do the cooking. And most of them cooking they can do na charcoal we they use, some man they use firewood for do them cooking process there. And when they cook, the plastic when you take for light that charcoal there, now pollution to the woman, even the picking, or go there with you in the kitchen. Then the one that can go burn charcoal again, if you look at it, a woman like you there around for the bay water and do all that stuff there. So we're very vulnerable when it comes to pollution. So I want to encourage every woman outside, or what go see this message today. Please, I want to encourage you now, let we come and go and sensitize the other ones that we tell them for say air pollution, and they affect we as long as they and we begin as a whole.
I'm Justin Conte, the regional manager for the Environment Protection Agency and the regional office of the East, MAKENI. Well, today we've been there for a workshop on air quality and pollution. Very, very important for we all. Sierra Leone will not get law where they regulate air pollution, where they try to improve the air quality. So because of that, if they did thought and wise, for say in collaboration with all other institutions, for let me come up with a regulation where they try to regulate air quality and also air pollution. So now in make today today. And Sierra Leone, if you look at Sierra Leone, if you look at the source of energy alone, you find out for say the source of energy it affects the environment because too much of emissions when they go into the air, we're not good for the health. All they go into the air and they pass the mark where it is supposed to be. So now I make EPA come up with this kind of workshop here, but make sure say we regulate the disturbances then where they cause air pollution in Sierra Leone.
Me Chief Superintendent of the Police, that is in Bandi. I'm the local unit commander for Kenema Police Division. I'm happy today we EPA and colleagues on this workshop for now we talk about air quality governance. As you know, pollution is one of the things that really affects the health of people in the salon and beyond. And a very important for now we get a law, especially we regulate the air quality as alone. Sometimes we not know what we actually mean by air quality, but in this workshop, they don't come broadening with knowledge about air quality governance, and we as police officers, we don't always work with EPA in the enforcement of the environmental laws then. So this new area where they don't begin for focus, which is the air quality governance, we also ready for support them and make sure so we implement and enforce the laws that we go able for improve on the health status of the community and the country as a whole.
That's some people them will be take part by the meeting where EPA be all for tell them but the national draft integrated air quality pollution regulation where they told the country right now for tell people about this thing, but the thing them within inside the draft. But first, to the manager for legal affairs, compliance and enforcement, na EPA, Jibila Kamara.
All right, on the environment from Kenema Wedeka now and look at land book na bo. Usai 50 people we get Pambook Learning Business to meet inside Bo for talk about the newly approved guidelines and subsidy utilization. What in this mean that when you want to pick in a school, be it from JSS, SSS, how you take them, the guidelines them, and then couple with government can get to school how they for use them. These are the means of basic education and then do them for make sure say then people we get Pam book learning business, especially people who they head school, they know what's in and the strict process and procedures them where they get for do for managing corporate government they get them because Bokutende we they know they use them corporate so well. We come in Jenba Master Lance and I've been did and talk to different people them including the coordinator for MBSS winner Emmanuel Van de Old.
Subsidy and school approval policy, because we no go left this policy na Freetown no more, we not today no more as alone. We believe say when we do a policy as a ministry or as a sector, now we responsibility also for make sure say education stakeholders, we na like paramount chiefs, district councils, local councils generally, civil society organizations, and other partners be involved in the popularization, meaning the need for know what actually the insider policy, so that they go able to go back now the different localities and tell the constituents then what actually then don't come learn about the policy.
So let's look at today the people who want to target who are now beneficiary and who are really sponsor this particular engagement.
Okay, this particular engagement, we invite stakeholders in education, we like paramount chief, them. We also invite local council leaders, then at the district council chairman. We also invite the mayor, then we invite the chief administrator. But today, we want to tell when I say this program, now the free education program secretariat we call FEPS, under the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, when a World Bank supported project, but also now a project we call multi-donor trust fund, where EU they put money there, World Bank they put money there, FCDU they put money there, and the Embassy of Ireland. But now World Bank more they put money there, and now World Bank they lead this particular project.
There, I did the minister as a data analyst. We carry today now go for popularize policies that will be developed at the ministry, because there are times then policy there. If you don't come to the community, you don't come to people, you for tell them waiting at the policy or the act, the people know they know. They just go be some tone that don't write that paper on a lay. So then we could teach them for let them understand. Yeah, so we can introduce two policies. We get the policy guideline on school approval and the use of subsidy. Then two things, they are a burning issue in the country. Yeah, but before I go to them two policy, we get another policy where we don't can introduce now. A month ago, when at the school infrastructure and catchment area policy, they are running to tell me about how to build school, who say for build school. They guide me. And the ministry don't go further for build a tool for computerize that process. Now, not too much a man they see don't tell you to go build school here. That tool they tell you based on certain criteria they will don't put through. Yeah, we look at population, we look at the remoteness of communities. Yeah, we look at poverty. Based on the indicator them, the app they tell we say if government want build 10 schools, this 10 schools for build one above. You build two na MAKENI. Now the app they tell you not to matter man, yeah. So if we don't move away from that, we don't build a school there. Then school we need to formalize them in the sense that for let we know say indeed they underway. We get what to call the approval when I already discussed to them above. And this approval they in twofold. We get the level 1 approval and the level 2 approval. The level 1 approval. The situation in relate to everybody will meet the criteria. So it means you don't qualify for existence alone. You don't qualify for admit beginning in school. Ministry aware of you. Then at the level 1 in approval. The level 2, it means you don't grow from that stage. You say you for exist. Now government they say they come for help you, for cushion the school. Now, how government they cushion? Government they pay what we call fee subsidies. Fee subsidies, this can replace that school fee where we parents and they pay for it today. Yeah. So for fee subsidy, government say now before parents pay 10,000 loan for pre-primary school and nursery school per pikin, and primary school 10,000 back per pikin. We get GSS 50,000 per pikin and SS 60,000. Now government they say parents will not pay again. We they pay. So what will happen? The schools and they send enrollments to we. If your school say I get 200 picking them, and a GSS school, they multiply that 200 by 50. Yeah? So we multiply the total they get, then government they give the school for take care of the school. So that is the level 2 approval. The level 1 are for exist, see you there. The level 2 now for let government the examination fee for you, now for let they give fee subsidy, now for let they benefit from their teaching and learning material, yeah?
Okay, and now so let's also look at the Education Act. Now we don't see this particular act, so I don't bring out this act. Look to the issue of them ghost teacher business because from the session we raised some heads of schools, they still raise them concerned today.
Yeah, the issue of ghost teacher, not too sure how they discuss at the ministry. Yeah, because a system there now, yeah, they make the ministry for ensure so they will address that. We get the Teaching Service Commission, and then they're in charge of teachers, then get database of teachers. So the idea of a ghost teacher no they exist again. Because TSC they work to ensure say PIN code, that they get PIN code. That they pay. So we know they talk. Yeah, this session yeah, what will they discuss? Now how school and they qualify the criteria where they for meet for either get that level 1 approval or level 2 approval.
Alberta Bendokoa, Deputy Chairperson, Bo District Council.
Okay. And now what do you make of this new policy from the Ministry for Sika Bukulani?
Good, because the first thing we've been telling them we are making a statement, now a huge sacrifice for being a teacher. But not two-way traffic. We understand, say, this whole thing about subsidy, government, they try invest. But side and the way the subsidy go, they use them, they wait them for use them. And sometimes you get for look at your integrity. When this money come for make you do something, do what's in you for do. Do the needful, so at the end of the day, now you will get the praise, you will deliver to the best of your ability or for your society.
So it will be your message.
Just that one day, say, let we do the needful. It's not only about the hala subsidy, it will come. But when it come, let we do the right thing.
That now Alberta B. Kawa, Deputy Chairperson for the Board District Council. Before that, the Head Development Partners Desk and the Minister of MBSC, where now Emmanuel Diode. The program we listen to in the morning coffee, well from education, they look at now well body business, and I get with me in the studios Dr. Sir Ibomo, we Head of Department Information and Communications, and Mr. Board of Salon. Dr. Ibomo, good morning, welcome to the program, sir.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
All right, we see on our issue 2 releases we get for do with one investigations we have to do but a particular drug. And one we really don't the trend on social media, we don't sound very worrying about would the arrest operations wanna do na catch some people who they change and they do it and call it relabeling. Pull one see what he did, give another give other one, and they go sell and the danger whether they get to the public. So give me an idea as to them press releases there, so the public will better understand.
Yeah, thank you very much. As you don't say right, I don't say correctly, we issue a press release on the 18th of May. Or this press release here get 2 major issues that we try to address. We get one concerning one particular set of products, then we made in circulation. The company who manufacture and they call them Runic Pharmaceutical PVT Limited, India. The product here gets quality defect in terms of presentation or the way they present. So this report we can through we reporting system. We'll get a country drug safety reporting system. We'll get a report from the general for somebody from the general public that a particular product we then use for manage hypertension and stroke victim them gets issue. So when the report comes, we'll start with investigation at the board. We will find out for say because we try to check exactly what this particular product, and we'll get we'll get a number of importers and local agents who import different brands of product whether they use for treat hypertension or stroke victims. So through investigation, we'll find out say now one particular manufacturer they manufacture this particular set of product, they will get the issue. Runic Pharmaceutical Limited, India, this company did. When we do your investigation, we find out for say they get product quality defect. I have to say it totally an issue of expire but a product quality defect. When you take the particular product of the blister pack, you apply small pressure, it disintegrates, it broke into small pieces without as you put small pressure upon everything, it scatter. So this is a major issue in terms of the medicine, where people use medicines, because if people they will get only life-saving medication and for treating hypertension cases and stroke and telemedicine, yeah, they don't get the full dose food and for get in the system, and the situation will worsen, will eventually lead to people then will lose their life. and some man they will get hypertension, their own condition will go towards stroke. So we find out say this is a very, very serious issue. So the first thing that we put out a public notice for notify the general public on the, I think on the 12th of June concerning this particular product on the market. Then we also put out another press release on the same date where they target the we colleague healthcare providers, the doctors and the prescribers, other prescribers, that this particular product, for prescribing for the patients, they will get pressure. Other brands are locally available on the market, so we don't get any issue of shortages for them medicine for treating patients here. So we draw their attention that if we don't get any of the patients, then when they take this particular medicine, they for change the medicines and change the treatment regime, meaning switch to other brands that are available on the market.
Okay, what are this medicine in name?
So I count to them. So the medicines, the investigation will show that from this particular company, we get about 8 of them. We'll get this issue. We get aspirin 75 milligram. Urban what you would use aspirin for. Then we get artemether lumefantrine, this is for malaria, 20 milligram, 120 milligram. We get another artemether lumefantrine, 180 milligram, 480 milligram, pack size 1/6. Another one 80 milligram artemether lumefantrine, 80, 480, pack size 1/6/20. Then we get the amlodipine, who will be the alerts, who get, who the first alert will come in 10 milligram from the reporting system. Then we get another one at 5 milligram, the atenolol, this is for pressure as well. Then we get another one artemether 20 by 120, pack size 24 by 1/10/30. So now 8 of them will get issued. We don't cancel the applications for this. We then put out here, we don't inform the local manufacturer, the local importers on the ground, the local agents them, that this particular product will no one see them on the market. So we also start a recall, because the normal procedure, if we get the issue with the product, we bring and if we recall them from the market, then we won't see my pharmacy, but we say they go along for check, for make sure say they recall, they go on, as we don't instruct them, we give them timeline for withdraw all the product from the market, and we therefore write a report and send to the office. But we say if we won't see media out, because we know say this is an emergency situation, we don't want to put to people then life at risk. So we say if we won't see them media out, both now Freetown and open the provinces, so we virtually don't complete all the recall of them products here, we don't take them off the market. So this is one of the issues. So in addition to that, because we find out say 8 of these products from this particular manufacturer get issue. So we decide for say we're not going to stop for the 8 product here. All them products they wouldn't get on the market will be recalled. So all them products then from Norik, we don't ask everybody for take everything out of the market. So we inspectors then they out, we enforcement officers then they out, the importers and also they work alongside we. So we don't take all the product, they will not inform the company of this particular situation on ground, and we intend for extend the investigation to the manufacturing site in India. Because normally they're for food bill, and they for pay for the team where they go and other things and for support them for go. So we don't inform them. But in the interim for law, we protect the life of brothers and sisters them. We don't take off all the products off the market. So then the importers, the local importers, they already importing product here, then 6 of them, then they cooperate with we. Then say they help with the recall, we don't complete them. So we don't also call all the product they move from the Runic with the testing and lab begin with test. We're gonna retest again for double check. So the lab result shows in terms of the assay, you not get too much okay, but the product quality defect where they disintegrate on pressure and the issue.
And Doc, we get a challenge of peddlers. We and already according to Nagilson, I say the medicine in circulation. We get a challenge of peddlers, not even in the country, like the regions them. We for access some of them medicines, so they can be a challenge, they can get them from peddlers them. So how una go able work for make una say una pull all them products also in the market. Okay, so the first thing we believe say we don't work what they do with the work with stakeholders. As we don't say pharmacy board no way we doing work alone. Now stakeholders of the work. The major stakeholder for our own operations are the general public. So you don't bring in the issue of the peddlers. The peddlers then who can normally put them, we get the word say this they under pharmacy board control. These are people who do their business illegally. These are the unregulated markets. But we believe say the major people them of concern are now 2 sets of people them, the general public who they consume the medicines and the healthcare provider who they prescribe. So now make us so this information come, we don't put out 2 press releases. We don't alert the healthcare provider they not for prescribe these medicines, and the general public they won't alert that they not for use these medicines. It's possible say somebody put out and we don't leak out to them peddlers them, but now make at any time when this thing starts with the one from different media houses try to engage the general public, we don't put out a press release. As I say, they over the social media, and I believe say this information don't go out. So I believe say people don't go be careful. They don't go left hand pharmacists go out, let the whole license and go buy na drug peddlers and. But this is another issue we address as we go down the program, because we believe say over the years all the media engagement
we advise people then not buy medicines them from drug peddlers or illegal outlets. You create problem for yourself. We get 1,800 pharmaceutical outlets for goodness sake of government who pharmaceutical license. In addition to 1,200 primary healthcare units, what I was speaking to the whole government set.
So when you go of access,
yeah, no, it's not a matter of access. I will explain that. I will try to expand on before. It's not the issue of access. Freetown, enough will be an issue of access. They will take PZ, for example, and they will get the highest concentration of pharmaceutical outlets in this whole country. But yet still will get some of them people the way they operate very close. You see people when they left all in outlet and then they go buy medicine to them people. So it will not make any sense. Because at the end of the day, the medicine is always giving you for work. They know they saw the medicine properly. The people who give you the medicine don't even know what they do. That nonsense they will go tell you, go put your life at risk. Then some of them they also involved in illicit drug trade. So anytime we get them media engagement to talk to the general public, we talk to them because I will believe one of the strongest stakeholder in these operations what they do. Not by medicines from illegal outlets.
But again, Salo gets a common tradition we don't develop over the years. When somebody will sick, no wait, may doctor prescribe for them. But the father say maybe feel cool, he gets signs and symptoms of malaria, he can just go no more. He say, give me malaria medicine. Okay. So through by that, they can just slip in and give them that
okay, so that one we talk about only peculiar to Sierra Leone. I mean, a standard procedure. If you look all over the world, if you can check them out, you can check the information out. The first port of call for most people, them wait and sick. Now the pharmaceutical outlet, they go 70% globally, they go because the number of reasons. The access is for you own a pharmacy outlet. Also, I get a pharmacist or other pharmacy professional who will talk to you. Then some people will prefer to go to school for like to see a prescriber or a medical doctor because of cost implications of that things. But I make when we set up the structure, I will get pharmacy professionals that work there. Now, in terms of prescribing power, the pharmacy professionals get some training who will be able to diagnose and prescribe medicines them based on their own prescribing power, based on the training where you don't get. So for them basic ailments, people will get malaria, cold. If you go to any pharmacy, a pharmacy professional will talk to you, they will diagnose you and prescribe for you adequately. And besides, most of the medicines the way they use for them one and they call it over the counter medicines class C. Over the counter in the sense that you will able to use them. You don't need for say a prescriber. All you need for do not forget all of the patient information leaflet inside the packet. You will see the instruction for use it. How you take them.
Okay, Dr. Mo, come back to this product quality defect. What's in the cause?
Well, this investigation would try for ascertain. But from my own take is that it can be a number of issues. One, the manufacturing sites get problems with the manufacturing process. In terms of the binders, the lubricant that they use to make can be one cause. Also, the storage sites, now because they don't manufacture and therefore stop before they start to distribute to the different importers, then also go get the issue. Then in country where the product can come, because the product can come in a good shape, but if you not store them properly in country, they will get issues like that type of deteriorate, you'll get problem. So it can also be the storage conditions in country, and also you go buy your medicines, you go store and you host, you don't store them properly, you get the issue here. So don't go far with the investigations. We get our own idea or suspicion on this particular product, but only for complete this before we come to a definitive position on this one. But in the interim, as I don't say, for protect the public health, we will cancel the marketing of the application for them products. We will recall all non products we don't do that already. Then we therefore go visit the sites. We don't wait for them. The importers and the corporate will wait for the manufacturers to get back to it because they therefore do the actually cost this put the finances operation. They will see no starting. We wait for check. Then as we don't do because this not starts, we put the press release. We inform the general public. The moment we get this final leg completed, we will hear the final report and explain to them. So it can be any of them conditions then.
All right, so we'll come back to the other aspect. We will also do an operations and it gets for do with catch people them then they into they sell drugs where they not for sale, and in the process when I notice say then they do relabeling. Yes. That's very dangerous because that person they go by and don't know which one are the one and the real one not to the real one.
Yes, so doctor. This one sound not to be very frank. This is not a pharmacy board from 2005. This is one of the most serious issues this world ever see. But very very grave the things only talk about now. As I don't say, we believe in the reporting system we believe say as we get the information on the general public, we take action. So we get a tip off from somebody who come between our office that they get the information that one particular location they do illegal medicine sales. They sell medicines then to people then. Then they are very suspicious medicines then. Okay, so we say if we get the information, the office of the registrar contact the IG because the police is a very strong partner to the operation. The IG is prepare personnel for support. But before we go to the following day, we'll be there for same people and they for go map out to go to recce for map out the exact location of the place there. So we don't get the place to locate the site. The following day, the IG get informed the KC division, they prepare personnel and for we, so we start them go join them, they all go up the road. When we go to this site, find out this woman gets an old operation for himself, they get a mechanism by which they relabel and product it. The worrying issue that for the particular, this woman, the relabel HIV medicine. Can you imagine this medicine? They own a very, very toxic medicine. The people they take and say, okay, HIV, they suffer with the medicines anyway they take on. And they label as ciprofloxacin, augmentin. They label as signing off for selling to small picking them. So this immediately be worrisome. So we'll go begin to check, begin to see all the type of thing that we get. Then I'm not the people we talk about in the first instance. Now that we see a capsule version of them, we don't ever, you know, normal circumstances don't even exist. It is sell anything to the people there. So finally, say you get illegal medicines, you get counterfeit medicines, you get expired product, you get the one then where they even when a normal product, it extend the expiry date. When you know expire, change the expiry date, you put your label in for them. Put new expiry date, sell to people. You get the one then where you don't tamper with the expiry date as well. Then also, what worrisome to we and also to government again that we will find out a huge quantity of product them with the malaria control program they use, with the TB program they use, the HIV program they use, where you get them place in there. Huge quantity, very huge quantity. Now one house. So we said the worry, how come them product here the leak from them the normal distribution, the normal hospitals or the clinics and back to the woman.
But and procedurally enough for the out.
Them product, for example, the TB product them, the HIV product. This one day enough for go out to general public. For example, if you get TB safe, when you go to hospital, the first 2 to 3 months, now doc then they give the medicine they go now. Because we don't want the product for get they develop resistance. So now they go then give you tablet, you take in the morning, you go you come back the following day then give.
The HIV medicine labeling way you do so during the Wona kitchen, you don't already begin selling to the public.
They don't sell and make we get the tip up. They don't in this operation.
So you don't sell and give people even when you get HIV, you mean?
Of course, now this is the issue. They don't change the label. The HIV medicine, person not get HIV, they will get HIV medicine. Let's say we don't know whether they wish for something like that person now eventually develop HIV. You don't get the medicine, you don't develop resistance to the medicine before you need to start take the medicine. So if you get an medicine, they definitely for work. So this is a very, very serious situation. So luckily, we have to go to the police, so we don't hand over to the police. The police then they investigate. Then they try to ascertain how these leakages and happen. Now, but the major issue here now is that for the 3 programs in global in malaria, HIV, and TB, the major funding agent for them particular products here, now the global fund. Now global fund they buy the medicines here. Government they buy them. Government don't get money for buy them right now because now global fund they pay. And already the global fund country office don't begin to raise issue the ministry. This don't draw the attention of the top officials at the ministry. And about 2 or 3 days ago, or sometime last week, we got an emergency meeting with the chief pharmacist and all the other programs. Therefore, take a look at this one.
Now, what area now Waterloo, correct?
White House.
White House.
White House. So
what's parts on Waterloo?
Now, on the area with White House, then get now some one of them settlements along the road.
Now, the house and the person
the house. So luckily, now 2 people they arrest the woman and one other person who they will come by. So they didn't answer the police.
You register the pharmacy, but maybe for operate a pharmacy.
Illegally, you not get license from the Sierra Medical Identity Council. You also not get license for pharmacy board for operate. And what is scary in this woman?
Conniving will take place because somebody when you register with Suna, you not get pharmacy, you not get nothing but medicine business. Get in mind for doing kind of
so now some of
which means it don't cause a lot of destruction.
So now some of the issues in this world will say over time that the state of lawlessness in the country. So man could just grab, he just get himself involved with something we don't involved. So now people say we don't. This case, you don't draw the attention of the ministry. The chief pharmacist and we don't discuss the issue because the problem is alert for the drug supply management system for them program. How they put on the link.
And the pharmacy but not getting manpower for athletes for go around and monitor for some of the issues there. So
okay, so we get we own staff strength of roughly 200 personnel who operate across the whole country. So we do regular check for the distribution chain.
Monitor many thousands of pharmacies we don't talk.
Okay, so let's just usually structure the workout. Yeah, we'll get regional offices them. We'll get all of them return. We'll get written both MAKENI, MAKENI come up. We'll get written. So every year we'll get what we call inspection and monitoring plan. So the pharmaceutical outlet that we will license, we inspect them on a regular basis. When you go there, you find out that there are issues, for example, infringement, you sell expired product, you display counterfeit product. Would they write the report and send it to the registrar? Would they invite you to this committee hearing? On the board, we get a lawyer who represent the Attorney General. So when you can't, would they be fines? With the council license, like we don't do.
All right.
So the inspection is a routine process. We don't understand that.
Okay, we come back to you, Dr. Pomo. Continue for the retreat from the Fantasy Board of Salon where they take talk for you. When they come back, the program they continue.
This not talk for today. Family, good morning. Today I want for can talk to you where you not believe nothing past pepper doctor. Even where doctor go write prescription for you where you supposed for go na pharmacy and buy the right medicine for treat you. Before that, you believe pepper doctor will they give you 2 tablets, you feel say you don't well. Well, make I tell you now how a danger for deal with pepper doctor. Right now, police don't arrest 2 women them with expired drugs them, including HIV drugs them, wey don't expire. And then Umayasu, then catch them, they change the label of the HIV drugs, they put Panadol label on the HIV drug. Just imagine, if grandma can permit me, I will say they were now the baddest unpatriotic citizen them because them plan now for kill people them. You can just imagine, you know get HIV, then you go take medicine where they write the Panadol, you feel say na Panadol for a headache. Biol na HIV drug, Pantabla it don't expire. You go know the side effects will go happen to you. 9 people here do so. So I want to tell the Waterloo police then thank you for where they're able for arrest them to Mayaso and make them ask them who side and go pull the expired drugs then they. I believe say if drug don't expire, now for burn them, now for destroy them. Otherwise, if you just go try like that, people never go pick them because people know they think some people too wicked. How you go take drug or expire? In fact, you go take drug when for this particular sick, you go take other label, can't put them on them just for let people buy them. Ebo, una wicked oh. So you well like pepper doctor business, now for be careful. No usai you dey buy your medicine. Buy them na recognized pharmacy so that at least then go prescribe them for you. That make them pharmacy then they now then get dispenser them. Then get people them when know about drug business so that then go advise you the kind of drug you go take for the sick way you get. So now be careful the way manner way people them angry for this cup of business, they can do any kind of thing. So man, apart from drug business, there we small things here so what they eat per mind. Then dry okra where they can beat. Then small market and the kind of things where they put inside it. Now can make something can happen to people. In fact, they will permanently I will go for be careful. The kind mixture where they put it. Now can bring them bad rumbele or it can make let people feel sin a poison and nothing. So do ya, unallow watch, unallow be careful. Not deal with pepper doctor because you don't know whose kind of medicine they sell you. And that pepper doctor they not sabi nothing but drug business. And you say when you go check then drug then they you know they check just because you see the label param must no say God don't come up behind them to Mayaso. And no say police go prosecute them so that tomorrow other people are not go do them. So be careful Lonta.
Listen to Morning Coffee live from SLBC Radio FM 99.9. Now broadcasting house na Freetown. We SLBC regional station them and we partner radio station they all about the country. Radio station that like a voice of women na Matujong. Zimi Radio na Mapele Kujong. Radio Wanjama na Pujong. Voice of Kisitongi Radio FM 97.7 na Boedutong. Kailaun District. Solena Agriculture Radio FM 92.7 Boedu na Kailaun. And Kisibendu Radio na Koindu Kailaun Sef. Beli Morning Coffee.
This na Morning Coffee na SLBC. Unu morning no na funkia ton Godrich.
Unu morning no oba funkia na Godrich.
Well, from Belena, so welcome back to the program on the coffee with the live na SLBC FM 99.7 Afrito. We join a station them and self the station all about the country.
All right, to the country, the rest of the program as we tell you now, we will be the update on this bridgeway for them. We tell you as we get for talk to the Director General for the Salo Roads Authority, and we get Engineer Momodu when I Director General. Good morning, DJ. Welcome to the program, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Yeah, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Salma, and thank you.
Okay. So give me an idea as to I know say you get network challenge because you're on the way to that particular site. Say. So waiting on the happen now from where this thing collapse. Hello. Hello. I think we'll try for reconnect again to Engineer Momodu and Director General for Salo Roads Authority. But we'll move on now to another issue. And I want to welcome Head of Police Media winner ACP Ibrahim Akama. Good morning, welcome to the program, ACP.
Thank you.
Okay, I also want to welcome Director of Strategic Communications, ONS, winner Abdul Karim. Good morning, welcome to the program, sir.
Good morning, thank you.
Okay, we'll go join us shortly on we lead headlines this morning. We want to go able to get the director. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hello, good morning, Salma.
Okay, so give you an idea as to Usa una day now as an authority in terms of what's happened from July 10.
Right. So immediately when this thing happened, that following morning we been sent out a press release. Usa we briefly detail what could be with next sort of actions then. I mean, in the coming days and even in the medium and long term for that bridge. And I mean, within that we've been make sure say we tell people that say. Our very first action would be at that point we'll be there then for see how we mobilize resources then and try for immediately create a diversion kind of we no prevent we don't cut people off immediately. So at this point we don't succeed for do that one day to the extent that light vehicles that they use just beside the bridge they're able to use that for go and we continue the work today. I'm pretty sure by the evening, if we're not able to make way, I mean, medium-sized vehicles as well go able for cross. But then we also did in discussion government partners and the RMF, Ministry of Finance, for make us see waiting go be the medium term. And according to we own plan, of course, like I've been telling you, we don't get plans in place for doing maintenance. We almost been there about for sign the contract, but then now that kind of action they. Not able for sustain. We cannot do any maintenance now. Clearly, a complete reconstruction we will need for do. So in that case, it means it's not going to happen this today. It's not going to happen this month. We probably will get for wait on the range. But then we also get a medium-term plan. The medium-term plan, this same diversion we will do. We need for strengthening them to the extent that it will become very solid. We will even use as a diversion because eventually we demolish everything way there and that. So we can even use them now, continue for use them, and then during the construction period of a bridge, then it could also be used. So that is it, essentially.
Okay, so Mr. Dijimo talk around the initial, because I see the initial enough for make like the slabs, but now you don't say get for go beyond that or because of waiting don't happen. This diversion, how fast it will be? Because we just talked to reporters, a place where people in the use, especially people they only between Kamakwe and Makeni, business they go on, and now even for this from that way that Motuka they can down that bridge to now, they tell you this morning that things and don't go up, and even the chief where they concerned because that road they really make people in they move their business then they.
Yeah, so we also they share a concern. Like I tell you, obviously the construction of a bridge cannot be now. It will start today, no start tomorrow. If anything, it has to be early January because during this budget preparation period, we are now going to include it in the budget, and then by January, when we start implementing the budget, we think we'll be able to start the construction works. But what's more important at this stage now, the question they say, for ensure that road they continue for, vehicles of all nature, all sizes, they continue for Friday, and also later this evening, like I say, we'll be able to cater for vehicles in a way heavier, right? But then in the next 2 weeks or so, we therefore do a proper diversion where, like I tell you, go be enough adequate enough for even heavy vehicles where they can go goods through and through Kamakwe. And then, I mean, it not go appear as if there's a cutoff, right? It will be a proper connection, and that's what they work towards now within the next 2 weeks. But for the immediate action, the very immediate action, what I tell you, now as we speak, light vehicles and they will cross, and later in the evening to tomorrow morning, we will cater for much more heavier vehicles. But then we'll do a proper one in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, according to the report again, that end the bridge them, some of them don't take more than 100 years, and they're in a very bad state. How SLI also they look at that aspect? It may not be far, but getting away something happen, you don't go to the worst, they don't begin make them bridge then they.
Well, you know, interestingly, not to only that side, over the country, we bridge at all age. And, you know, we indeed, they monitor them bridges there, we inspect them bridges there, but then this, we harsh reality, now the funds for make people address all of these issues there at the same time. So we probably go to address one, just like in the very case of the same bridge, we start to try for ensure say we institute some maintenance regime, and then this kind of situation doesn't happen. Now you don't even expand with intervention, which means about 10 or 50 or 20 times the money we don't use, that's what we get for require now. So like these are the kind of struggle we engage in, we face with. But then we'll continue to look at them, and then for see how, you know, anyone within in a situation will require very, very, very immediate action, we get into that. You know, for example, even the Freetown area, like old school, the bridge, you know, there's a bridge that connect the old school, beyond old school to the other community, the Opianda. That one day, in actual fact, it should not be in existence again. We don't redo that one day, but what we don't do at this point, we don't also inspect that one day. We don't institute a road restriction, you know, not the place there. And instead, now that it is in that kind of condition, they will try for go in as fast as possible, so that waiting like happen on this bridge side, or waiting be happen on the Mabang bridge, or waiting be happen on the Bumper bridge, no go reoccur.
All right. So for Honorable Police Motoka, or is still there?
Well, so we immediate action was for ensure say we restore traffic. Today, today the crane and the other equipment, them, the excavator, the dozer, them, for them, which them, we'll try for pull them. So instead, we can forget 2 power operations today. We try for strengthening the diversion and for remove the trackway for the inside it.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. DG.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. That and Director General for the Salo Roads Authority, when engineer J. Momodu, they give an update on relation to the incident we happened at the Matihu Bridge along the Kayene Kamakwe Highway. Now that's the diversion in Goodwaming, they will make sure say lighter vehicles and begin use them. But now that the bridge day for me can therefore take some time with the country the rest of the program. So I want to come to you, Media One. Media One, we will get a background to this. The press release way the Minister of Information give out start with te una discover this. But some people may sometimes they hear that thing for the first time about people away, at least allegations like that. Then people are sort of one small place they waiting instead for decide for like make bomb. For many people, because of the history of this country, they create some amount of panic. How the intelligence lead on to this?
Well, firstly we get for lay the foundation for say policing or security job they do in 2 ways. They do it overtly, they do it covertly. And covertly, you know, in a way you do them covertly most times, and they do for there you succeed in so many things because naturally the criminal or any other person will get bad thing in mind. They not let for do things in the open. They let for do things in a rather way which man will say very surreptitious. That kind conny way where if you're not smart enough, then you will succeed. And so we, on the security side, awareness, the police, the military, and we get the intelligence wing, where they monitor each and everything. And don't forget, we also, apart from having the intelligence wing, we get people within the system, we are also qualified. And so now, during we monitoring, during we covert operations, now don't come find out say we by March, far back as far as March, we find out say people that bring something come inside, we get for do it.
March this year.
Yeah, March. Early March 2023. I think we get this intelligence that they import bomb making materials in Salon. And so we decided to follow, we launch a special operation. 1, for identify who that they enforce Panam. 2, this kind of material when being come inside. 3, the source. So all those ones be done secretly, clandestinely, we for make sure say we for get the actual information, allow you for actually get the product. So sometimes they rush into certain activities, you will get the information, but maybe not flop it. If you rush now, then you don't detail a lot of things that will happen. So at least from that March, they say up to July, now the turn now we decide for go into the operations, fully knowing that everything now done in place, and that we're going for now at people, we're going to forget people, they will forget the material they will look for. So no one for fail actually. So now that's not the background. We do operate covertly or we do operate overtly. You see me in uniform like now, I'm very overt. You know, saying a policeman. You see Mr. Kaimwil is overt, you know, awareness to come out. But some other times you will see me, but you're not going to be from police, what can they do or whatever. You understand? But that one is very clear. And so we arrange them for March term, we don't able to get trace of them, and then we don't do some full ups for make sure say we tick all the boxes and we feel say we don't reach at the point where we are 100% sure of going to action for let we succeed and make we for succeed.
Okay, Will, what's in this mean or how serious this be in terms of when we talk about security? Like country like Sierra Leone.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, ordinarily it will send fear in people, but what do they try for do in this situation for allay the fears of members of the public? In fact, instead of being panicked or being afraid, if we raise the confidence level of the public on the security sector, because these operations are one of the biggest operations, most successful operations we don't ever carry out. It means say we get a national security architecture, we're responsive, we're robust, we're well coordinated. Now on account of a level of coordination, we could able to enact this kind of thing. 2023 will be an election year, and ordinarily, now the thinking say all of we concentration on election security, I will forget about every other thing. So the rogue elements can take advantage of them kind developments and do things. Now that's exactly them people they do. They go for bringing materials where they go for assemble bomb and even devices where they go use for fire at objects and we go explode and cause problem. In fact, in this situation, they even go as far as even assembling one of the bombs as a kind of a sample. A couple of days ago, I think Saturday, we go detonate that bomb at the military firing range at Benguma. So, well, again, in this era of manipulation of content, even where the ministry don't pull a press release, the tendency they say some people are going to forget a different fact, a different situation out of that kind of development day. Already I've seen a social media post somebody tag the press release, they say distraction. The question we go ask, what thing you distract for? What are you want for distract? Not to true say we get people in custody, not to true say we get large consignment of bomb making materials in custody, not to true say we get a huge consignment of drugs, illegal, dangerous drugs, with the same set of people that bring come in the country. But that is a discussion for some other day. We want to assure the public that everything we ask of them, that in cooperation and collaboration. As a sector, we leadership, they always don't pledge their commitment for providing an enabling environment to say every Sierra Leonean, they go about in business without any hindrance. And we they do and make their success as a result of that commitment day. The public will just support the process. And sure say, who say you suspect say somebody they do things and we get the tendency for derail peace and progress, you bring and come to the attention of the security sector. We don't go the all side all of the time, in spite of all of the efforts that they make. And let me say, over the period, we don't enjoy that cooperation from the public. This way we score so as a success. Now we all, everybody play a part in this kind of development. And for one, then people and we they into them kind of or we get the tendency for them into them kind of that Salon will be a safe haven for them kind of activities them. Because as a country we don't come from a long way. We get a very bitter experience from the war. If people want to bring we back to them kind of dark days a day, now we're not going to be tolerated. Okay. Already investigations they ongoing. they ongoing for identify all of the things they will do for.
Media one way una go into this operation, wait una meet. You just mentioned one thing that materials and then people are beside the issue of bomb making. They also involved in dangerous drugs and they into that. Wait because I see like the press release attempt to explain few of that. Yes.
And at the same press release I will go for use. I know we deviate from. We get 12.5 kilogram empty gas cylinders, high grade TNT, detonators, firing devices, timers, and other bomb making components. We then disguise them like they make them powder. They like for say this one for like soup. So they're soft when they find so they disguise them. But now then stuff there we try for capture, and that them like how Mr. We put on. Then we don't assemble one, and we will Saturday for go see. And the journalists will go because we go up to about 20 journalists then for let them go see, let them go for inform the public, including SLBC. And we that thing they explode. If you move to car and you carry that around all the shake, and when you see the impact of them, it better be get a kind of security structure where actually the incident there and the therefore NIPA mini board not allow to make it happen. Like how we put them, if we not the coordinate, we not the collaborate, not the work together, so many things will happen. We not go too good.
Inside us, they wanna meet in
people in place of Whitaker. I mean, the all suspect them na the place of meeting. I mean, the same suspect in the name. Hussein Hunter, we don't need for this is a public knowledge. Hussein Hunter, Jamal Hunter, Ibrahim Bashiru Kamara, Samuel Mara, Aziz Kamara, Aliu Kamara, and Ahmed Bangura. Now then we go take now then
now they say now one location or different side them. And one location.
We certain things. The fact means all these seven.
Okay. What are the individuals and a businessman? They what thing they do?
Some are Sierra Leoneans.
No, not saying Sierra Leone. What thing they do? Now they ask.
Some they do business.
Which kind of business?
Which kind of business and they do so?
Na fiele the cow with race.
What's in a which kind of business and they do say? Media one.
Listen. Already you make an alias say the names they call it because of public consumption.
Yeah, so what thing they do?
What they do, and that's get the public say, but give more. When we go more information.
The information I get, maybe Mr. Kaim will clear that one. But they are doing business. But in terms
what kind of business now?
So Mr. Kaim will.
Thank you very much. So they only do business.
What kind of business now they say?
One of them they do block business.
Which one panding?
For construct blocks.
Which one panding?
One of the anchors. So like one of the locations also discovered them the block they serve now as a kind of a smoke screen and like a cover up kind of a business with a construct block for sale to members of the public. The other one indeed into clearing and forwarding. Other people indeed they actually get the houses suicide and accommodate some of them, then they just here. But the investigations they deep dive into all of the things the way the public need for know. So that as they get the information, we come back and relay on to members of the public. So far, waiting this we get who want to let the public know about, because these are very delicate things. It requires the dedication. It requires a team of professionals for put together all of the thoughts so that they will tick all of the boxes for identify why these things meant for sale.
Now inside Freetown, yeah, then people are do this block business on other
side. At the outskirts of Freetown, Waterloo, 3 Mile area, and that kind of thing there. So this is for just send a message to members of the public that we all get for play with part for we ensure say we get a peaceful society. One person or a few people selfish desires for derail with progress. And in that kind of situation here, imagine if that bomb they explode any community. Now, very innocent people will be victims of that kind of situation there. So that make we don't they continue for appeal that keep information. Not say because directly involved, will cooperate or will tell the authorities in charge. But in this case, we have for we have to all of the players, particularly these intelligence agencies, for them deep dive and take all in term. Because in that kind of situations here, you need to be very much sure of what they do, how they do them, so that you're not going to miss out at all in the build-up to these investigations for unearth the bringing in of bomb-making materials in the country. Now we also bump into the same people here, say they even bring dangerous drugs. Them drugs and they don't be conservatively valued at over $94 million. It tells you a lot of things. That they kind deals here.
What kind of drugs and so?
The drugs and they're very new in the market. They call it Captagon. Captagon more than the Middle Eastern part of the world.
Until we get dog expansion of the efficacy.
You know, really to it's about from the layman's perspective point of view. It's a very dangerous drug. Plus minus. Now some side also people
when I get a hold of that drug, say we
get huge quantity, over 7 million tabs. Okay. Over 7 million tabs. Each of them drugs and they say it costs about conservatively $12 to $25 per one tab. So it tells you that it's something serious.
Mr. Will and Mr. Kema, although probably going to appreciate you for this kind of but also concern good day. Because people will wonder how they pass through the different items there. So.
Okay, so now I don't tell you, concealment methods are one way rogue agencies are perfect. And rogue elements in almost every society will do everything for beat down systems. Them particular people here, what they do, them buy, we know the inner and outer units of AC air conditioners. They buy brand new air conditioners, dismantle them, and stock all of their items inside the compartment. And they also buy brand new refrigerators, unearth them, boil them, and put all of them drugs and put them inside carton, disguise them as refrigerators or split units. And they actually come and declare them as a thing they winner, AC or air conditioner. But we'll take note of all of this. So we allow controlled delivery and see what really then people are want to do. That make way for reach out to them.
All right.
So media one more come back from the south side and be where they can we get another get it
from every angle.
It's only from the public no because to the people we see similarity of the because for the fact that able for all there, so which means it might stay out of the public or from other different channel. So if I come up with that question for people who know then you can describe and so pose with the list.
Yeah.
You could see maybe give the police and tip off. But if they try for made information, that police will be covered or which you describe that. It will make the problem of this.
Well, actually now across the board. You know, even intelligence, you know, operate in isolation. Not simply because you do salon, you also operate within salon. Understand? We all depend on each other. International cooperation. Even intelligence organizations with the outside salon, we all operate. Now that make even within the police, we find out we get Interpol. And then we alongside we also can get what we can talk about WAPIS. That's what the South African Police Information System. Where we give yourself information, pass information to yourself about criminality. And that one need help so much. You know, so within silo we get help, and even outside silo we get help.
So how serious is crime in terms of charges?
Very, very, very serious, because this one, say for example, we are for bomb making machines. Understand? You couple up around the like we will go see the impact. We now will to explain because it was really not easy. It really was not easy. When they explode.
Okay, we'll come back to them people here. Yeah. Where wanna get when the operations wanna do this now once wanna catch them people are from different locations then.
No, they're from different locations. They all get it's like, you know, in surveillance, if not on a target, we go in our different side and we're still operate. I mean, this networking, even this social media, this phone, now we're different but we're still a network. And so we know like all them one side, but maybe the surveillance are across the board, wherever they find themselves. And we're ready for going to operation, we feel we know will fail. And indeed we not.
Security sector, they get a situation like this nature.
In terms of bomb making.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
To the best of my knowledge, all the years I don't spend at police, I want to say, from the personal note, yes, I never get that kind of information. I never be called to any meeting where they say this don't happen. It possibly say something don't happen, and it happen small, but because we're very sharp, and then we coordinate, we collaborate, and we work with people outside and even within Sierra Leone, we make way for succeed at this point. This also possibly now they start.
Okay, this now they also they give room for the security sector for begin also open the space for look at other areas of security concern.
For anything we understand, that's how we operate. It's not like we know what we can we explain everything because the criminals sensibly listen. Then they listen and they monitor. They get time for now. People I do about combating organized crime in Egypt, and one thing I know, they get time for listening to radio. They get time for get all kind of information. One the way give off and bad, and then from there, when they say we don't listen, they don't get information. They go back again and go try for see how they go still try for evade the system. So that make you feel like say I look stingy for give out information. And if I not put everything at the table. And then at the end of the day, you might not know, and we cannot tell you. We might also be doing some other surveillance on some other issues, and then they backfire.
For a brief discussion, we are able to know what's really the reason for covering kind in this country.
After the investigations, we'll go.
All right, I will come back to you.
The motive we establish after the investigation.
Okay, I will come back to you shortly, but I'm bringing Will again to these discussions. More talk around, you raise an important one that just after the government issued this press release, somebody they say it's a distraction. Why you think so?
Well, the shenanigans, social media, they attempt for misinform members of the public.
What's more important than an issue like this? Exactly. Why the person is saying this is a distraction?
Exactly. I really wish the person for be identified and he can explain. But like I say, in response to that kind of thinking there, I for say this in any way, no sane person no go look at this and call an distraction. I just don't ask the questions. Distract waiting and order and for waiting. You establish a fact. We get a number of people in custody on account of them don't bringing dentia into the country. We get large consignment of bomb making materials, the largest ever, like the brother they say. I don't ever think so. We don't ever get that kind of situation there. To the extent that they don't assemble one of the bombs fully assembled, ready for use. So the question you go on for ask now for waiting, why you go? Let me say something. You have for use it as transit points. Why you get the cause, the need for assemble one, put her inside a bag with you, a backpack, you can ready for use them at
but again, that brings me to the question about even when they launch an investigation of this kind, when they focus on the set of people that were involved. Again, I chain work. You mentioned that since March, when I don't notice them people are in the count. But again, even from the entry point, it should be a concern for the security sector. Yeah, so even if somebody count something, put an AC, we will not get system where you go actually look at this, you know, waiting. AC like this, so even this video the car question how it go just be you the car with an inside. Most say to sometimes when them don't set that thing they want you like what you say, like when somebody want test something in a situation where we find ourselves as
so now when the people here don't assemble now the bomb ready for use, and that thing will say let we forget about the covert operations. Let we can't overt. I just mentioned controlled delivery. In a controlled delivery system, you dey count something. I really know say na you dey count them, but I want to know who side they can go. So I will give room for let it come. So police you.
So in this case, we give room for
we give room for let it come. Tell me don't they try the way people they don't bring drugs, then you put them in toilet seats, then you can't declare it as toilet seats and count them. We notice that one day. So each of the time, then you improve on the situation, get new modes of operations. Like I say. Rogue elements, they always do everything for bit systems, and that they happen across the world. Now the ability of the systems for counter them now very much important, and in this case that the security sector don't show. And like I say, we get structures not only in country, outside of Sierra Leone. We networking very much robust. So even from port of entry, we don't get to tip off. We begin for follow from that end. Now based on the now you do the control delivery. This person don't come put this here. This person don't come put this here. Now where you now think say, oh, this one, if we continue for follow, use the lead, using just covert methods, something might happen, we go be regrettable. Then we go into overt.
The press release talk about say in fact the kind of bomb material within people here they try for assemble. When they mention a dangerous group of ISIS.
Yeah, well, now like a referencing the kind
but we also say when you mention a name like that one day, you know, globally in a sense very something panicking. Yeah. So I can't imagine how also on intelligent issues are them people are they pulling here.
Well, like I say, now the investigations thank you for thoroughly for unearth them, because we don't have to make wild allegations, because don't forget say if you can't begin mention countries, if you begin mention nationalities, you would take the image of them countries and they even when you don't get the facts at hand.
But this kind of situation with the kind of you want to explain where the kind of material and also where they don't make one go destroy. Not necessarily for giving them countries where some of them materials and they will come out.
Yeah, when the time come for name them country, then you go name them after you don't get all the facts at hand. Like I say, you don't find out mention Samurai in name person team like you. Where at the end of the day, if I can't investigate now and find out, say no, it won't be even there. It will be difficult for undo that kind of error there. So that we could take time, even the information we they give to members of the public as and when they're supposed to get it. But to assure the public, say, when they on cause, when they fully in charge, and no need for panic.
Okay, I'll come back to you shortly. Thankfully, I get somebody also now to moderate or feel with issues of drugs. And Dr. Bomo, you get an idea of these drugs with the security sector just mentioned?
Okay, so the pharmacy board now part of the TOCO setup now the security sector, where they play support role to the security services. Pharmacy board, we also in charge of quality assurance, so they test product them as well. We can do investigations support for police and CID when they can send the samples. So we are aware of this particular situation. They send the samples to win a lab for test. So we said we don't do preliminary investigation. As the man said, Captagon, they trade name Nande. What they actually Captagon. That's the brand name, so they trade name on India. But the actual product today is methamphetamine. This methamphetamine, this is stimulant them. So these are people that use them for illicit use most of the time. They are alongside other drugs like cocaine and say that. And then use them as stimulant them. So they can sell them most in nightclubs or social.
What's it there for, sir?
And well, most of these methamphetamine are stimulant. People they can take them for making them feel high. So like a drug, like the cocaine, whatever that thing is, and then they take them for. Right? But these are very, very expensive drug. A very, very expensive drug. So from what the police and also, if you tie this one to this bomb making issue, this terrorism thing we see, I should say we can be able to make a strong link here, because if then they raise money on this one, we will able to support the other components what they do. So we say we see the thing, we need to be worrying a lot. So now the office still we don't do it check, or don't report back to awareness on
outside maybe commonly I can get in countries like
no, well this particular product most of the time now the Middle East, then they will see this one. But also we say through your own investigation we'll do some extra check. We find out say this particular setup I didn't go and so put inside air conditioners and fridge. They don't get reported cases of this one somewhere I think Canada and so other two parts then Africa. The same situation like this one so they put them inside air conditioners and they put them inside fridge where they may not intercept and certain ports them.
Okay, so Doctor, now the first time this drugs of this kind when they get them in this country?
No,
we ever don't care.
Now the first time we say they get a report of this nature that this particular product then try for item and bring a kind.
When I worry now that it likely may be in circulation.
It's possible. It's possible. It will be in circulation. We not get confirmation because we not get any reports for say this and that. But for the mere fact in the brain camp, it can be of two. It will be of two reasons. One, it's possible in a transshipment position for brain camp in and then route to somewhere else. It's also possible say they will brain camp for local consumption for his money. So any of the two scenarios are possible. So
these two scenarios will.
It's possible that a day in circulation, but even if it is in circulation, most people will afford. Because it's very, very expensive.
Why you not say expensive now by waiting and tell una so far?
Yes. Now people don't follow up on. And I make even give them a kind of a value conservatively. And I make even the value ranging from the lists where they quantify them by what we get now we hand. Then we could get over
$25 in Leons now almost standing for one tablet.
$25 over 300,000 Leons. Okay. Over 300,000 Leons. So then a huge money. Well, without wanting to be disrespectful, but another thing is that we'll get a kind of large market. You say somebody will go buy one tablet no more because
you never know. You never know. People are not so business in the country. You never know. So they go don't check the market. You know if I carry it and something they sell.
Society. Possible we encounter we sell some quantity at a lower price. You know, just for recover some.
So how quickly we will see investigation go take place? We go na court and ensure say the police and do their assignment. So they charge na court. Medical no say maybe enough evidence, enough this, enough the threshold. So how quick we get for see how thorough the police get for do and charge to court Mr. Kamara and the way it is. So
you mentioned thorough and quickness. For be thorough, it means you get for take time. So I sure say
but
we will follow
5 months now from
these have been just for established
5 months.
Yeah.
Which means they've done a lot of investigation. Arrest. If you don't get enough evidence in order to maybe
not 5 months. Now over a year. This is March of 2023.
So which means
now we don't get the lead. But for now, investigate.
Which we are going to get enough evidence.
Yeah, no. For now, investigate about all of the other things apart from the importation into the country. A different altogether. Now, new set of investigation they can begin all over. For now, determine who that bring this and why. Who say if you don't do one before. And that kind of intentions. And we establish all of the link. They call a link analysis. So all of that, the way we put them together, I should say, you're going to forget an answer onto that. And that make in this investigation, in a one way comprehensive, all of the players, police, law officers, department, office of national security, everybody inclusive into this one, because now we get different components. Imagine when they talk about bomb making materials. Thankfully, we get the military expertise. It be a marvel for see who said they detonate this bomb who they talk about, because Mrs. have been very apprehensive as to really how they will go about for Duam. When they put that bomb in at the surface, the whole way it dig, it left water inside. It scattered the whole place there. What means say if you put that kind of device in like a 10-story building, it bring it down.
So Mr. We just imagine the time period for March last year to now. For those of that kind enough evidence we will gonna court way at the NOC and police then begin say the court don't begin frustrate, or other players will say the court don't begin frustrate, maybe not get enough evidence for present the matter.
You know, the fact remains we fully aware of the facts. You will take matter to court. You get burden. You get the onus for prover. The law say who alleges or who averts or who asserts must prove. Because with Salon Law, Section 23, subsection 4, the Constitution say everybody and the presumed for be innocent. So which means you now have the responsibility, what we call the legal burden of proof. You now have the responsibility for bringing the required evidence to the court. When you do the investigations, you gather fact. But those are the facts now you convert to evidence and come before the court. And for reach the threshold. And the threshold where they set under criminal law is very high. Say to prove beyond reasonable doubt. On the back, proof beyond reasonable doubt. And so now we make sure say we know the element that will constitute the offense, each and every offense will be for charge. We meticulously and methodically we check the one and make sure say we tick all the boxes, and we not believe say if we go to court, we go for make a case, we take the matter to court. Now that make like what I say, it's planned for a long period, because sometimes now the preparatory stage, we get offenses anyway, we call them inchoate offenses. When some of them, it's not just necessarily the person commit, even the attempt, like attempt, conspiracy, and this is what we call incitement. Those three offenses, now inchoate offenses, not to say past now the actions that take place. For the mere fact, say you don't talk about them.
Okay. The level of drugs business where they happen of late now, how concerned the security? Because it appears like for say it don't become like suddenly become like a transit point for drugs.
And what they do, I should say let me look at Kush where they in the market, they flow all over the place. I think we try as best as possible from the security sector for make sure say what to go do and the supply chain, not target. You know, initially like I say, we target like the victims, the way and the final consumers. Then we say go arrest them, kill them, go Panemba Road. I mean, but it's like we don't front place for nothing. So we now take a decision, say, let's look at the supply chain. If not salon in the manufacturer, let's go after the manufacturers. If not import in the importer, let's go after the one the way they import them. And let's go after the one the way they distribute, and let's go after the one the way they retail them, understand? So we lead you to the point that government says therefore declare a state of public health emergency.
Because
so we don't go after.
I ask the question, even with the Kush, where we think say, at some point we don't get another arrest, I ask the question about the level of too many drugs, activities that take place now. Sierra Leone, where it will be like, a serious issue.
Everybody will be concerned when we talk about drugs. America will be concerned.